down to eat with me. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get future notifications every time the roommates drop a new video. Enjoy watching, y'all. Now let's eat. Hey roomies, how you doing? If you're new, welcome. If you've been here a while, you know it's time for the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. So roomies, how you guys been? I haven't seen you guys in so long. The only videos lately I've been in was the workout videos. But the roommates, we had an interesting week last week. Last week, you guys, we went to the zoo, the Brookfield Zoo. I've not been to the zoo in 20 years, at least not since I was a kid. So everything just looked so different. Like, it's like the zoo looked a lot bigger when I was younger. We got to see the dolphin show. And it's been a while since I've seen it, so I forgot what to expect. It is crazy how smart those dolphins are. As soon as I put that music on, those dolphins were going to town. They were just dancing in the water. Now, it's been a while, you guys, since I've had some snow crabs. So let's see if I remember how to do this. Almost. Oh. I know you're supposed to break the joints. I'm breaking my teeth because my hands were too rough just now. Yeah, your girl Amber got some pretty strong teeth. So I had fun at the zoo looking at all the different types of animals. But I had an embarrassing moment happen too. And you guys are gonna laugh when you hear this story. Now you guys see the way I eat. But today I did not care about no food. So by the time it was time to sit down and eat, we had to eat outside. And we were right by a bush. And guess what pops up when we decide to get all comfortable, sit on the bench and eat? I have my sandwich and my chips and my fruit. And guess what pops up? A freaking huge bee. And it wasn't like a regular bee, it was like a hornet. That thing was like at least this big. It was big, and it was like cold outside, so it was that time of year. It was like that time of year in Chicago where the flowers start dying because the weather's being bipolar this summer. And it was buzzing in my face, like I could not get a moment's rest or a moment's peace trying to sit down and eat my food. And I'm one of those people where I got a bee phobia. Like, I'm afraid of bees. So you know it was a funny sight. I was freaking out. Like, at first, I tried swatting the bee away. And then the minute I opened my sandwich, that thing landed on my sandwich. I was trying to swat it away and freaking out at the same time, screaming and running. Just screaming and running, trying to swat that thing away. And Keisha Jr. were looking at me all like, they're looking at me like, really? This how you act in public? At the time, I did not care because when I'm scared of something, it's hard to hide it. Especially if it's something like, if it's like a bee or a freaking, or if it's a raccoon, you're gonna know when I'm scared. So my silly self decides to sit in between Keisha Jr. because I thought that I was going to feel safe sitting next to them. That didn't do nothing. That bee did not care where I was sitting. It was going to be messing with me regardless. It didn't. It was messing with me especially because I was reacting. Now the other two people sitting next to me, they weren't reacting. Me, I was reacting because I'm afraid of it. So the minute I open my sandwich and try to take a bite out of it, I get my mustard, open the pack, and just when I'm about to put the mustard on the sandwich, that thing starts buzzing in my face, and I scream bloody murder. I scream so loud, and on top of screaming, I like grip the mustard, squeeze it, and it went flying. It went flying and landed on the back of Junior's jacket. I'm surprised from how I reacted. It didn't land on his head. I was glad it didn't land on his head because it would have been worse if I had to try to clean it out of his hair. But I was so mad because I was all excited about eating at the zoo because we had been walking. We had been doing a lot of walking at the zoo. And I was tired. So as soon as it was time to eat, I was all excited running to the car to go get the cooler. I was mad. I was thinking like that freaking bee just ruined my trip. I was having a good time, and then that incident just ruined it because I didn't get to eat my sandwich. Well, I got to eat my sandwich, but I didn't get to eat the rest of the food. It's like you take a bite out of something, and you don't realize how hungry you are until you take a bite out of something. And you're thinking to yourself, this is real good. I want some more. I didn't even get that. It was like the friggin' hornet was trying to steal my sandwich. I was mad the whole trip afterwards. Because just eating that sandwich alone, I was still hungry. Because you know me, guys, you see how much I eat on the channel, so you know one sandwich alone does not fill me up. It's hard trying to get this out. I'm getting more shell than I have meat. Now, when it comes to snow crab, you guys, you definitely gotta use a lot of teeth to get this out. You know, looking at the snow crab reminds me of an episode on the Three Stooges where Curly didn't know how to eat it was a Dungeness crab, and it was like a giant looking crab. He didn't know how to eat the crab, that you're supposed to break the crab. So he kept it in the shell and decides to put it on bread like it was a sandwich. So he takes the crab on the bread, and before he could even bite into it, that crab was still alive. It just pinched his nose, and he reacted. He was like, and then he just slapped the crab like it was really gonna affect him. And that's what this seafood platter reminds me of. That episode in the Three Stooges where they had the whole table of seafood. You know, honestly, the stupider comedy is, it's like the funnier it is to me. I'm trying to get all the meat out of here. I don't want to throw nothing out. I want to throw no shells out. And there's still meat in it. Let's see if I can get this out. Okay, there we go. But I thank God, you guys, that it was on a Tuesday that we went to the zoo instead of Friday. I would have really felt embarrassed. Because there was barely no one at the zoo, so it was just us. Now, if it was a Friday, it would be a whole crowd of people looking at me like I lost my mind, screaming and running around the table like an idiot. Running away from B with a sandwich in my hand. Junior kept telling me, he was like, Amber, if you put the sandwich down, the bee won't chase you. I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to put the sandwich down. It's my sandwich and I want to eat. So I'm trying to fight with the bee. Trying to whack him with my water bottle. Looking crazy as can be. But I swear, if you saw that, it looked like a scene in a movie. The way I was acting, you'd be like, damn, I didn't know Amber freaks out like that. Oh, you'll see me freak out in the summertime especially. If we're outside and we gotta eat and there are like bees around, you will see me freak out. I'll probably be trying to eat if we're at a gathering, I'll be trying to eat in the house. Because I can't eat with like 2 or more bees swarming at me. The sauce that Keisha made, you guys, is so good. This woman's like a genius in the kitchen. I'm just making a mess. But I don't care because it's so good. when we went to go look at the souvenirs, I couldn't believe the prices as to how they went up since the 90s. I mean, when I was a kid anyway. Because when I was a kid, I didn't even notice price tags because I wasn't the one buying it. But Keisha was looking at this one zebra. She was looking at zebra. She was looking at like this oversized lion. And she said to me, she's like, Amber, how much is that? And I look at it, I'm like, you're not gonna believe this. I'm like, the zebra is $600, and it was one of them real big zebras. I couldn't believe how expensive it was. $600 for a stuffed animal. And they had a lion. It was real big too. The lion was about similar price. The lion was like $799. I was like, what the hell? Where do they think people are gonna get the money to have this type? I'm like, Keisha's like, this is why this is still sitting here, because nobody got the money. No one's got the money to buy this. She's like, these people are crazy. But when I went to the zoo, I only bought like one souvenir when I was a kid. It wasn't nothing expensive. It was like a giant stuffed animal snake. And I look at the price, and it was only like $35.99. But for the giraffes, for a little giraffe that's like this tall, let me show you guys, about that tall, it was $35. I'm like, that giraffe isn't even that big. Like when I was a kid, a giraffe that big was probably like $15. The snow crab is so good, it got me speechless. I'm over here slurping, Buzz, because it's hard to get the meat out. You guys, when I eat, I look like a typewriter. I eat real fast. Like the other day, we went to Red Robin. My burger was gone in less than 5 minutes. And the waitress was looking at me crazy by the time, because she had brought us our food. Like 2 minutes later, she comes by to bring us the bottomless fries. And she was shocked that my burger was all gone. Let's see if I can get this loose. I've been thinking to myself all the time, like, snow crab looks so easy to eat, but then by the time you get to eating it, you realize the complication in trying to open it. There we go, got it. I don't know if you guys remember this story, but the first time I tried to eat snow crab, I almost shot Keisha in the face. Well, I shot Keisha in the face trying to get the meat out of the foot. And it hit her in the eye, but it didn't hurt her because she had glasses on. I always paid attention to where I had the crab aiming. At the time, the camera was on my side and I was on the other side of the table. And I realized if I aim this way, it's going to hit Keisha in the face. At that time, I was so nervous doing videos at the beginning, I wasn't even paying attention. I was just paying attention to the food and how good the platter looked. If we left the swearing in, you guys would have been laughing as to what her reaction looked like. Oh, I made a mess. This crab is being hard-headed.
Now,
What?
why you ain't using none of the lemon?
Oh, I'm doing that. Sorry. My fingers are so slippery, I'm having trouble taking the shells off. Ooh, that lemon got me burning my fingers. Let me show you all of this saucy goodness that Keisha got going on. Bam! It's like the meat is good, but it's even better with the sauce. Before I started doing seafood boils, I didn't even know anything about seafood sauce except for cocktail sauce or lemon juice or butter sauce, like just butter with the lemon that they would have at like Red Lobster. So when I saw Keisha cooking in the kitchen, I was all excited. I was like, yes, we're having a seafood boil. Now we got the king crab leg. I've been going to the gym, so let me see if I can get this open with just my hands. Look at all of this meat. The lemon just makes the flavor, you guys. Check it out. I keep forgetting there's a towel right under me. It's where I can bring this closer. All that sauce dripping off. When I was seafooding, you guys, I felt like I've died and gone to heaven. But I learned my lesson about the zoo. If you're going to eat outside in the summertime, don't bring no sandwich. I'll just stick with chips. Chips and a bottle of pop with the top on it, because the can, them bees can still get in because you can't top it. love how this corn tastes with the sauce. Look at it. All that sauce. Now in this sauce you can taste all the vegetables. The bell peppers, the onions. This food is so messy. It'll make a mess everywhere. The meat is gone out of this big shell. Let's see what's in here. Here go my typewriter teeth. We get in the roomies, we make a little progress over here trying to get this open. I wonder sometimes if like other mukbangers that did the first seafood boil, if any of them got annoyed about how long it takes them to try to open one of these. I wonder if mukbangers at all, if they practice before going on camera on how to open the seafood. Because I know with actors, they practice before they actually like put the movie up. They probably take like 50, probably 30 takes. Yep, it came off finally. My hands are so greasy that this lemon just slipping out of my hand. There we go. Look at this. Mr. Shrimp is all lathered up with the sauce. I've gotten strong, you guys. Usually I can't even break this open with my hand. That gym workout's paying off. I keep forgetting I have wet towels. It's just such a habit for me to go for the paper towels. So the other day, I was at the gym. And I'm in the sauna, and I forgot how hot those saunas are. And I'm sitting in the lower level of the sauna because it's got like stairs. It's got the first level, then it got the second level of stairs. And normally I don't wear my hair down when I'm at the gym. I usually just put it up in the bun. So when I get in there, within the first 10 minutes, I felt like my ears were on fire, like the tip of my ears. So I'm like, I need to go to my locker, and I need to get my jacket, so I can put my jacket on my head. I swear, them saunas, they're good to help you lose weight. So I prefer to be in the sauna I mean, if I do the sauna, I don't like having clothes on. Like, I'd rather just be in a bathing suit and a towel. Because going in there with clothes on is extremely miserably hot. All them layers you got on. Now, there was this one lady. There was this one lady, and she was in the sauna with us. And me, when I'm in the sauna, I don't breathe through my nose because it's extremely stuffy in there, so I just breathe through my mouth. So I leave out the sauna to go get Keisha's water bottle. And I go back in the sauna, and she's giving me this look with them little beady eyes. She's giving me a look like, and I'm laughing at her because her face was just hilarious. I didn't know she was trying to signal me and tell me that the lady next to her smelled really bad. This lady was sitting in the corner, and I didn't realize she smelled because I was breathing through my mouth. I couldn't smell nothing in there except that fiery hot machine next to me. That's all I could smell, just the steam coming out of there. So we're sitting in there with that lady for like probably 15 minutes until she decides to get out. So she got in there a lot sooner than we did, so I'm glad she wasn't in there the whole 30 minutes. At least not with us. So she finally gets out, and I didn't smell her until she walked past. And to me, because I couldn't really breathe through my nose in the sauna, to me she smelled like lunch meat or bologna. But Keisha, her nose is a lot stronger than mine. To her, she smelled like 2-day-old clothes that have not been washed. And they're sitting in the sauna sweating in those same clothes. It was a son of a gun trying to get this meat out. The scissors will break before the shell does. Let me see if I can put this over here. Yep, I gotta use my teeth. It's all just popping everywhere, popping on my chest. You know me, I don't like to waste none of this. So finally, when the stinky lady left the sauna, and I'm in there, I saw this girl walk past, and I could not believe, like, she looked, I couldn't tell what nationality she was, if she was Spanish or white. But this girl had a butt that didn't even look natural. And I look at her face, and it looked like she had Botox in her lips. So I'm like, okay, she got her lips, she looked like she got her lips done. Like she just looked like them type of lips that don't look natural. I'm like, okay, she got her lips done, she probably got her butt done too. This girl looked like a straight image. Her face kind of looked like Kendall Kardashian. Out of the twin girls, the one that was on the Ellen DeGeneres show last night or yesterday with her mother. She was so pretty, I couldn't even look away. I was trying not to make it obvious I was looking, but I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I'm glad I'm in the sauna because she can't tell I'm looking. And I just had my jacket over my head, and I'm kind of like, almost like slouched over, like you can't really tell I'm looking because I got my eyes covered, but I was able to see everything in front of me through that glass. And then the funny part is, when Keisha finally went to her session with Coach K, and I was working out by myself. I was working out on one of the leg machines. It was like one of those machines to help you get a bigger butt, like help you lift the butt. So I'm on my machine, and I look next to me. And that same girl that was in the locker room, she was on the other machine. And you could tell it was like one of the machines where you gotta have one leg and back the weight up behind you. And the position she was in, like she was in like a side position. Like my machine was so close to her that I could literally see. I could see that she wasn't even wearing underwear. Like her pants were so tight that you could tell she wasn't wearing underwear. I'm looking at her like, damn, good for her. I'm like, she got a booty to show off anyway. She was a white girl with a black girl's booty. So Roomie's, I'm gonna eat my last 2 potatoes and corn, and then I'm gonna close this out. But the seafood is so good. That's like you don't even acknowledge when you're full. That's how good it is. We're gonna dip this last piece of corn and let you guys see how lathered up it is. Both my towels are just dirty. Ugh, all dirty from all that grease that's been on my face. I'm trying to wipe my hands so I don't get the doorknob all greasy. So, roomies, I had so much fun eating and talking with you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell button so you can get future notifications every time the roommates drop a new video. Thank you all for watching. Peace out, y'all. We love you. Don't forget to live, love, and laugh. Bye, y'all.